This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Juanita Hurtado Huérfano with the WMNF News Headlines. The University of South Florida's world-renowned Marine Science Lab went up in flames on Saturday evening. As of Sunday, the building was considered a total loss, but no injuries were reported. The cause of the fire is under investigation, with meteorologists saying it was likely sparked by a lightning strike. As the university scrambles to find office and lab space for professors and students, officials say their biggest worry is whether the university freezers are safe. In the freezers are research samples gathered from around the world. It could cost millions of dollars to reproduce them. That is, if they can even be gathered again, since they span generations. Pinellas County is moving its headquarters out of downtown Clearwater. WMNF's Zoe Sachs reports that for many neighbors, the big question is, who will move in next?
At a town hall meeting, the message from the community was clear. Lease the land, don't sell it. Residents are worried that if the property hits the open market, it will be quickly acquired by the Church of Scientology. One speaker, Mike Rosario, told officials he fears the city's heritage is at stake.
We would not be in this room tonight if it wasn't for an animal in our city. It's an organization called Scientology. That is the reason that we're sitting here with a problem. Usually this would be a win-win situation for the city and the county. But a lot of these people are here because they do not want our heritage erased by an organization that has both the money and the right kind of architects to do whatever they want to do.
The future of the downtown Clearwater land is still in the works. If you want to weigh in, you can submit your feedback to Pinellas County at pinellas.gov/moving. For WMNF News, I'm Zoe Sachs.
Due to popular demand, the Guitar and a Changing Nation exhibit will continue its run at the Tampa Bay History Center through the summer. WMNF's Randy Zimmerman has more.
40 guitars represent what the curators are calling America at the Crossroads. The exhibit was scheduled to end May 3rd. However, so many people were taken with how the exhibit connects the cultural impact of the guitar with U.S. history that the museum got permission to keep it through the summer. Visitors will be reminded that Woody Guthrie famously wrote on his guitar during World War II, "This machine kills fascists," and learn that a precursor to the guitar, a vihuela de mano, was buried with a Spaniard in St. Augustine in the 1500s. Audrey Chapuis is the museum's president and CEO.
The exhibit also describes how the guitar is really part of shaping the pop culture of the 1950s and 1960s, and the fact that you've got this portable instrument that anyone can aspire to use and play, and so people start to see themselves on the stage, and it really ushered in this era of teenage freedom and rebellion and creative expression, which I would argue is really part of the American consciousness and liberty, getting your own ideas and creative ideas into the world.
There's more on this story at WMNF.org. For WMNF News, I'm Randy Zimmerman in Tampa.
In state news, Governor Ron DeSantis has signed a new bill that forces public sector unions to meet much higher membership and voting requirements, or risk desertification. WMNF's Zoe Sachs reports Florida's public employees will deal with limited paid leave, more paperwork, and fast-track pay changes.
Governor DeSantis signed Senate Bill 1296 on Friday, International Workers' Day. The bill forces public unions to hit a 50% voter turnout and a 60% membership rate. Andrew Spar, the president of the Florida Education Association, says this bill is a direct hit to those who serve the classroom. He says it's about more than just paperwork. It's about the ability to speak up.
This is a bill that makes it much harder for us to be able to come together in our union to advocate for a better life for ourselves, for our families, for our colleagues, and for our students and communities.
A significant number of unions are expected to fall short of these thresholds, triggering a wave of decertification across the state. The requirements are set to take effect July 1st. You can find the full text of the bill at floridasenate.gov. For WMNF News, I'm Zoe Sachs.
Tonight, it will be clear with lows in the mid-60s, and tomorrow it will be sunny and humid with highs in the high 80s. I'm Juanita Hurtado Huérfano with the WMNF News Headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.